All right, good afternoon, everybody. So we are going to talk real quickly about foliar feeding. I'm going to do a little bit of foliar feeding today, and I tried to do this video last year, and I guess I ended up erasing that video, so I'm going to do it again and see if this one turns out any better. So foliar feeding, I picked a good day to do it. You want to keep the temperature somewhere between 60 and 80 degrees so that the stomata on the bottom of the leaves are open and willing to accept the foliar feed. If it gets too hot, if it's above 80 degrees, then they close and they won't accept it. And if it's too cold, then there's really no point in feeding the trees. So I'm gonna go a little bit over this today and kind of show you my little concoction that I make to feed these trees, and hopefully I'm in the temperature range, but even if I'm not, I'm still doing this video today anyway. So I've got a couple tools here that I'm going to use. One is my actual foliar feed, and this is a little concoction that I've come up with. You're more than welcome to come up with your own. So a couple little ingredients that I use is moringa powder and an egg, of course, and aloe vera, a little bit of aloe vera juice so that it'll actually stick to the leaves. And then I also use kelp product. This is Alaska Pure Kelp Plant Food. I would usually use Seamus O'Leary's foliar feed, but I do not have any today, so I am going to use this as a substitute and pick some of that up later. So I've got about a gallon metal container here full of water in my concoction, so I'm going to put in a little bit of this. And you know how we gardeners measure things, so that's probably good. Take a stick, make sure you stir it up real good. The way I'm going to apply this is by spraying. So I've got this really handy paint sprayer that I got from Harbor Freight to paint my house with. And after I got done painting some of the rooms, I'm like, well, hey, what am I going to do with this thing? So let's use it for a foliar feeding, because it'll actually foliar feed the whole yard in like 15 seconds. It is amazing. It completely blows away any kind of a backpack sprayer. And the other good thing about it is it makes it atomizes it. It makes it an actual very fine mist, because you don't want droplets. You don't want it actually wet if you can avoid it, because then you've kind of gone too far. The point is to foliar feed that mist to the tree. So I've got my concoction here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of how this sprays. Like I said, this is really nice because you can do the whole yard in like 15 seconds. I'm hoping this shows up. See if I can get the lighting right. I'll do this in a couple little spots just so you can see kind of the mist. I realize this doesn't have any leaves on it, guys, but I'm hoping to get the light just right on this. Let's see here. You see how that's just a fine, fine, fine fog. Right? So, like I said, you can literally do the whole yard. Let's do this mango tree. And you want to try to get the undersides of the leaves. So I'm going to kind of stoop down here a little bit. This is probably not going to pick up well, but let's give it a try. Boom, done. It's that easy. Lime tree. Done. Whole tree's done. Starfruit tree right next to it. Done. Banana. Done. Guava. Done. So you see what a good job this does, and like I said, it's extremely fast. I'm gonna have this whole yard done. I'm gonna have this whole yard done in like 15 minutes. The only thing, the longest it's gonna take me is to haul around the actual painter, the machine. So this is, and it wasn't that much, guys. I think it was like 150 with all these coupons. It's this Kraus and Becker airless paint sprayer, and it works by putting this little siphon tube down in a container of whatever you're wanting. Paint, they assume, and then you can put in whatever kind of a cocktail that you want, and then feed that yard in just seconds. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.